In an interconnected world where the truth is so easily distorted and reality is often blurred, a new weapon has emerged: deepfakes. Celebrities, politicians and influencers the world over have been targeted by deepfakes for over half a decade. But the two cases involving Bollywood actresses that have come to light in India in the past week have left everyone shell-shocked. In the next 30 minutes, we'll explore the dark side of deepfakes and find out what we can do to protect ourselves from the perils of this technology. Hold on to your seats, because this is an episode that will make you question everything you see and hear. Join us on this special episode of Tech Today as we take a deep dive into deepfakes. Well, if you're trying to understand what is a deepfake, there's two ways to understand it. One is in theory, which we'll get to in a bit, and the second is in practice. For that, you'll need to join me here with two clips that I want to play out for you, and then you can, well, sort of get the gist of what a deepfake is and the kind of damage it could do to me and my career.
Hi, my name is Aayush Ailawadi and I'm a self-confessed tech geek. Over the past couple of years, I've enjoyed making content for you, but I now have to make an announcement to end all the speculation. I, with a heavy heart, have decided to move on and take up a new challenge.
Hi, my name is Aayush Ailawadi and we've been putting together this technology show for you for the past couple of years. Now, we love doing it. I love my job and so does the team. Please do not fall for the previous deepfake. So clearly one of these was doctored by the Tech Today team and one of them was the original video. Now, no marks for guessing which one. I love my job here at India Today and at Tech Today. But a little later in the show, I will try to give you some tips and tricks to find out how to spot a deepfake and tell which one is the doctored video and which one is the original video. But for now, let's start off by telling you what really is a deepfake.
Recently, famous actress Rashmika Mandanna found herself in a controversy due to a circulating deepfake video.
Hi.
The video shows a woman in an elevator, but her face has been digitally manipulated to resemble the actor. This incident has raised alarm and led to demands for legal action. Bollywood superstar Amitabh Bachchan, who co-starred with Mandanna in the movie Goodbye, expressed his concern about the rise of deepfakes and urged for legal measures to be taken. Deepfake is a term that combines deep learning and fake. It refers to a piece of audio or video that's been edited using an algorithm to replace the person in the original content with someone else, especially a public figure, in a way that makes the video look authentic. Deepfakes use a form of artificial intelligence called deep learning to create fake images of events that never happened. Deepfake videos have become more prevalent with the emergence of various AI and machine learning tools. Some of these tools are freely available, exacerbating the problem of fake photos, videos and audio.
Your queen and all...
Bureau Report, India Today.
I trust you will have the very merriest of Merry Christmases.
Well, now it's time for the million-dollar question. How do you really spot a deepfake? Fact and fiction, that's what I want to try to help you out with. These are the same two videos. One of them clearly was a doctored video by us on the Tech Today team, and the other one was the true confession and the defense about the original video. The first thing you'll see about the two is that while they've matched the voice very well, because I had fed in a bit of my voice input, also the video input, they made me stop a couple of times when I was doing a sample sentence, smile, use my hands, gesticulate. It's a very smart AI for a free tool. But if you look at my eye movement, you will see a bit of inconsistency. Also, they've done a fantastic job with the lip sync. This is me really talking to you, but you can see that there are some inconsistencies. So always look for those inconsistencies. That's point number one. Even if you spot the viral deepfake from earlier this week with the Bollywood actress, you'll see that there's a small transition period when the mask or the face is a little jittery. That is your first sign of it not being a true video. The second point would be if you look at the lighting in both videos. Now over here it seems all right, but very often you'll see that the light around is not necessarily matching the face or the surroundings. The neck and the face aren't always matching depending on who you swap your face with. It's a complex technology, but you need to search for those inconsistencies even in the lighting. Look at the surroundings, look at the neck, the face. You might be able to tell the difference. Then there's also audio inconsistencies. If you play out the first clip, a small portion of it.
And I'm a self-confessed tech geek.
And then the second clip. Hi, my name's Aayush, Ailawadi, and we've been putting together this technology show for you. You'll see that the pitch and the speed is not entirely matched. It's very, very difficult. You'll have to be nitpicking, but you will be able to tell the difference, especially if you knew me. Now, the perils of that technology are that you don't always know who that person is. So a lot of face swapping could be happening, and the kind of tools we've used as well online. It is a very dangerous technology. You can also use a deepfake detection tool. Fight AI with more AI. Experts will tell you that as well. And there's a bunch of them. A lot of top tech companies have come out with a few of them. There's Sentinel, there's Resident. I think Microsoft has one as well. Those AI detection tools, which will keep getting better and better, will also tell you whether this is a deepfake or the honest truth. And lastly, always keep your guard up. I know it's going to add a bit of anxiety to your online experience, but keep your guard up whenever you see these videos coming to you on WhatsApp, when everyone's forwarding them from here to there, when YouTubers and creators tell you to like, share, comment, and subscribe and follow. Well, give it a thought. Don't make it a blind click of a button. Well, that's essentially how you spot a deepfake. Well, so those are a couple of hygiene steps that you can follow if you want to spot a deepfake and really distinguish between fact and fiction. Now, they say prevention is better than cure. And if you've been watching until now, you're probably better equipped at spotting a deepfake, which is imperative given what's happened in India in just the past week with deepfakes of two Bollywood actresses going viral on social media. But this is a problem that transcends borders. Let's take a look at this Tech Today special report on the global phenomenon that is deepfakes.
Deepfakes have been in the news this week, and it all started with the viral video of actor Rashmika Mandanna, which was created using deepfake technology. Sadly, that was not the end of it. A recent doctored image of Bollywood actor Katrina Kaif has also started doing the rounds on the internet.
I saw that in news, Rashmika Mandanna. I think it's truly atrocious. I mean, to demean a woman, to kind of go after somebody like her who's a celebrity, so to actually demean her is deeply insulting, infuriating, in fact. So I would say whatever regulations need to be brought, whatever, in fact, stringent measures need to be brought in the form of a legislation, we'd be happy to bring it in our state, and also hopefully Government of India will also play along and do the same.
A deepfake is a fabricated video, image or audio of others created using artificial intelligence and machine learning.
If you like what you're seeing, just wait till what's coming next.
Using this sort of tech, one can star in their favorite movie or put words in a politician's mouth and basically make people believe something which is not true or has not really happened.
On behalf of myself, your queen, and all...
While these sorts of attacks are only coming to light in India now, deepfake tech has been used to target heads of states, celebrities and famous personalities the world over for many years. Experts have been raising alarm across the world, highlighting how this technology can be misused. One of the first deepfake videos that gained popularity was back in 2018, when American actor Jordan Peele demonstrated a deepfake of former US President Barack Obama, revealing how the technology could be used to make people say things that they would have never said by themselves. A viral deepfake video of Tom Cruise also surfaced on Twitter a while back. In this video, the impersonator used AI and VFX technology and several images of Tom Cruise to create the deepfake. The results were astonishing.
Українці, шановні захисники, бути президентом.
One of the pretentious instances of the damage a deepfake can cause is Ukraine President Volodymyr Zelensky's deepfake video that emerged at the height of Ukraine war with Russia. In this video, Zelensky was seen ostensibly surrendering to the other side.
Не вийшло. Стало тільки гірше.
This video created fake news everywhere that Ukraine had lost the war when it was not the case. This is the sort of impact this technology can have on major global affairs. Deepfake technology can be misused to create political scandals and even cause social unrest in a region.
It creates confusion amongst the people about the actual news and what is being told to the people. And most of the times people are being harassed or being extorted for information that has been spread on a falsified basis, and sometimes it's been used to intimidate them. So from that perspective, it creates a sort of antitrust between the people and their relationships also.
I was perfecting my moves for TikTok. In fact, there's something I'm rather excited to share with you all. I'm under strict orders from Philip not to, but as he's nodded off in front of Home Alone 2, would you mind awfully? You'll have to move that camera back.
While deepfakes have been used for various purposes, including entertainment,
Everyone ready?
politics and disinformation, some countries are more likely to be in the crosshairs when it comes to deepfakes, especially those of an explicit nature. According to one report, South Korea tops the list of these countries with a 53% rate of susceptibility to deepfake adult content. Other countries on the list include America at 20%, Japan at 10%, and England at 6%. Countries like China, India, Taiwan, and Israel all fall between 1 to 3% mark.
This is a dangerous time. Moving forward, we need to be more vigilant with what we trust from the internet.
The deepfake technology has evolved over time and has become even more polished in creating digital puppets of people. With improvement and easy access to this dangerous technology, it has become even more difficult to spot the fake ones. This can blur the lines between fact and fiction and result in incredibly dangerous consequences. In this age of information, one needs to be very certain as to what to trust on the internet. It's imperative to discern between real and fabricated content, but with such rapid advances in AI and machine learning, it's becoming a very complex affair.
Whew, if that doesn't get me on Strictly, I don't know what will. Thank you.
From DC to Delhi, from LA to Bombay, this sort of misuse of technology doesn't go unnoticed. And a lot of the people that the Tech Today team spoke to seem irate with how the series of unfortunate events have played out. Have a look.
The recent video of Rashmika Mandanna and Katrina Kaif made using deepfake technology has rocked the entire entertainment industry in India. Sadly, this is not the extent of the misuse of this technology. It can be used to make fake videos of anyone at all and blur the lines between what's real and what's not. Does this incident make you, concerned about you posting your own pictures and all on social media platforms?
Definitely, yes. The AI technology is letting anyone use your social media image, and they can crop it, if I can say in a layman language, and they can put another person's picture. So I think the same thing has happened with Katrina Kaif also.
Right now, since most of celebrities' pictures are there on social media, everybody has access to everything. So and AI has become so much powerful, it's very powerful that anybody can do anything.
Since I am a woman and I am there on the social media and I also post my pictures and videos, I think it's very concerning that something like this is happening. I think it's very dangerous. There should be very strict actions that should be taken against it so that it does not happen with somebody else.
What do you think? How can people be safe from such scenario?
The government has to put it in its foot. There has to be laws. The authorities have to be aware. There should be a law in the country. I really respect whoever is in charge of the social media, whatever it is. to please make some strict rules.
I otherwise also do not really post anything online, and I'm not really active there. But yeah, now I'll be pretty cautious.
Yeah, a lot of people don't post themselves. They have a lot of talent. They have a lot of, how do I say, they have good editing skills. They have good pictures, but they don't post it because they are very scared that their pictures might be used in a wrong way.
Do you think social media platforms and government have a big role to play in this?
Definitely. Like, if these are the technologies that are booming nowadays, then social media as well as government has a big role to play.
Though the government is making people aware of this technology, educating them how to spot fake videos and reiterating rules, but there's certainly a fear amongst public that we can see. This is a serious matter for sure. Over to you, Aayush.
In the first half of the show, we've tried to paint an honest picture in terms of what are deepfakes and how you can really distinguish between a real video, audio, or a photo and a doctored one, a fabricated deepfake, so to speak. We've also, well, tried to tell you what the world is thinking about deepfakes and what the perils of this technology are. But if prevention is better than cure, then the first half of the show worked perfectly fine. The second half of the show, we want to get to the point where you've not been able to prevent or preempt, well, a deepfake attack. What are the perils of this technology? In the first half of the show, we told you all about how do you really spot a deepfake and what the world thinks about the pros and cons of this emerging tech using artificial intelligence and machine learning. But if you were ever to be caught in such an unfortunate situation, then you'd need the help of top legal experts, cybersecurity experts. And that's what we want to get to in this half of the show. I'm joined by two stellar guests, NS Nappinai and Pavan Duggal, two of the biggest names from the cyber law space. Thank you so much, sir and ma'am, for joining us here on this special show on India Today.
Thank you. It's a pleasure.
Thank you for having us.
Ms. Nappinai, I'd like to start off by asking you. Now, we've been trying to explain through the course of the show what is a deepfake. How can you really spot the difference between what's real and what's fake? But now this is far-reaching the implications of what's happening. It's not just celebrities. Earlier, you needed data sets which were so much more in terms of high-quality images, audio, and video. Now, even a small preview can generate a deepfake. Any one of us with a social media personality or presence can be sort of fabricated and distorted in such a way. So if I'm a citizen of India right now, and if I were to find myself in such a mess, the target of such a deepfake campaign, what remedies are available to me? What can I do to really fix this, Ms. Nappinai?
So the lowest hanging fruit in this is to approach the platform where the deepfake content is being hosted. See, often when we look at these larger problems, you assume because technology is evolving and you get newer kinds of crimes or violations, you think that law is not keeping pace with technology and you do not have remedies. So I thought very quickly I will point out that you don't have to worry about law changing as and when technology is evolving. Existing law can be applied given the situation if the fact circumstances match the provisions. But as I told you, the first and the easiest remedy is to approach the platform and ask for this content to be taken down by red flagging it as deepfake. The second level is to approach the grievance officer. This is also under the information technology rules, which came out in 2021 and has gone through 2 changes up to 2023. So you have the right to approach the grievance officer. You have multiple timelines. If the deepfake pertains to nudity, the timeline for a takedown is 24 hours. And it extends up to 15 days with a multiple layer of 24 hours, then 72 hours, and then the final timeline for them to revert, if not to take down, is 15 days. So you do have remedies under the Information Technology Act for a takedown without having to go file a separate civil case or a criminal case, etc.
Okay, so that is in theory very reassuring. But Mr. Duggal, when it comes to really following this in practice, and given I saw there was a recent report with the cybersecurity helpline here in Maharashtra where people are trying to register, cases of fraud and impersonation, and they were getting no response whatsoever. So in terms of the backlog and the fact that this can be done using advanced machine learning and artificial intelligence algorithms, the volumes can be many. Right now, we're seeing slightly sophisticated ones, high levels of sophistication with deep faking experts who are working on these celebrity pieces. We were trying to showcase earlier in the show how we could do it with each one of us on the Tech Today team as well. What is it like in practice, Mr. Duggal? Is it actually easy to enforce, some of your remedies under the Information Technology Act and rules?
Well, the reality is that the remedies under the Information Technology Act 2000 and the rules are often illusionary in nature, primarily because they are existing on paper, but trying to get them implemented through the relevant grievance redressal mechanisms of the various intermediaries becomes a tall challenge. This is so because despite the law mandating them to do the grievance redressal within the stipulated period, most of the time the intermediaries don't even land up acknowledging your grievance petition within the first 24 hours as mandated under law, nor do they land up pulling down that content. Yes, if you're a Rashmika, Mandanna, or if you're somebody who's a public personality, maybe you'll be more lucky and get your things pulled down quickly. But if you're a common man who doesn't have much claim to fame, then I think you will have to have a longer wait. I think this is a scenario which needs to change. We need to really provide effective remedies to affected persons rather than just paper tigers. And more significantly, now with deepfakes coming in, almost anybody and everybody could be a potential target of a deepfake, audio or a video or an image. Having said that, the time for providing them effective remedy is right now. And that would mean now even going ahead and making further changes under the IT Rules 2021. That means coming up with new rules under Section 87 of the Information Technology Act. And that also means sensitizing the said intermediaries about the need for snatching away their statutory exemption from legal liability if they fail to pull down content which is primarily misuse of deepfake as a paradigm.
It's been a fascinating conversation. I really appreciate you joining us here on this special show. And I think we need to continue to have these conversations to get to the bottom of this. This is only going to, grow exponentially. And we need to find solutions on forums like this. Thank you so much for joining us on this special broadcast. We appreciate it. Well, yet another action-packed episode of Tech Today draws to a close. Now, the Tech Today team has really enjoyed putting together this special broadcast for you. We hope you've enjoyed as well. Do write into us on our social media handles. A deep dive into deepfakes. We hope if you're still tuned in, you now know what a deepfake is all about. How do you really tell what is fact, what is fiction, what is real, what is fake? That was our endeavor in putting this special show together for you. You've heard from the experts as well. If you're ever caught in that unfortunate situation, you can rewind and listen to what they have to say. Do let us know on our social media handles if you've enjoyed watching the show. We've really enjoyed putting it together for you. And it's been our endeavor to really share some of these insights and educate everyone about the menace that can be deepfakes. We hope you stay safe, stay vigilant. And this is your host, Aayush Ailawadi. Wait. What if this is a deepfake? No, that is not what I intend to do. This is the real deal. No deepfakes here. We do have AI anchors on the network, but this is your host, Aayush Ailawadi, in the flesh, the real guy. No deepfakes, saying until next week, adios.